As you know, it wasn't until 1871 that Germany became a country in its own right. Before that, this was just a collection of small states and city-states. After defeating the French in the Franco-Prussian War, Prussia unified the area and established the German Empire. On the Japanese side, when it was forced to stop its isolation from the war in 1854, Japan began a rapid process of westernization, leading to Russo-Japanese War 1904 and 1905. Both Germany and Japan used to be low-status countries and once at war with Russia. Now both countries have become superpowers on the international stage. After that, Japan quickly established a friendly relationship with Prussia, which later became Germany. Prussia at that time was in the process of modernizing with great speed and efficiency. The Japanese saw the progress of the Prussians and decided to learn directly, in the hope that Japan could develop similarly. To implement this plan, Japan hired and sent many Prussian, later German experts to Japan to advise and assist in the modernization of the country. These people are called Oyatoi Gaikokujin. Today, schools in Japan still retain some features of the Prussian country, typically the shape of school uniforms. Everything that existed in Prussian society before was directed toward the sole purpose of creating the most powerful military force in Europe, which they did very well in the past. There is an easy explanation for the relationship between Japan and Germany. Germany was an emerging empire. Germany knew that it needed to do what other imperialist countries do, invade and colonize other countries. Besides, Germany has few natural resources but is surrounded by powerful neighbors. So, having colonies abroad would help Germany stabilize things. At that time, Germany realized that Asia was the only region that had not been completely conquered by the powers from Europe. Thus, Germany began its acquisition of various regions in Asia. Imperial Japan also wanted to have its own colonies. So, they began to befriend the British, which quickly cooled Japan's relationship with Germany. Finally, after the outbreak of World War I, Japan stood with Britain and the Allies and quickly recaptured the lands in Asia that Germany was occupying. After World War I, Germany was at a disadvantage. The Allies and the League of Nations forced Germany to sign an extremely harsh agreement, causing heavy losses to the German government and economy. This is also the root cause of the rise of Hitler and the fascist faction. Japan at that time did not like the League of Nations, because the Germany's occupation and establishment of Manchuria was heinous crime and completely unacceptable. So, Japan quickly withdrew from the League of Nations. Nazi Germany initially had a strong relationship with the Chinese government, but Hitler soon saw that Japan was Germany's most potential strategic partner in Asia. As for Japan at that time, it was still harboring expansionist ambitions, but both Japan and Germany share a common enemy, the Soviet Union, so they cooperated with each other. When war broke out between Germany and the European Union forces in 1939, at that time, Germany and Japan kept a mutually beneficial relationship. Japan at that time was more interested in raising its influence in East Asia. However, in 1942, Japan suddenly attacked Pearl Harbor, dragging the United States into the Great War. Since then, Japan, along with Germany, Italy, and other small nations, banded together to create a mighty force. Relations between Germany and Japan were further tightened when Germany declared war on the United States after the United States declared war on Japan. After the war, relations between Japan and Germany once again flourished, this time focusing mainly on economic as well as commercial transactions. Today, the two countries have built a friendly relationship and share a common development orientation. Both Japan and Germany are considered to be at the forefront of the technology development, high-quality electronics and industrial standards. Both countries are expected to continue to achieve new successes. And the videos end here. Thank you guys for watching. See ya in the next video.